Okay, we can just begin. This week's Torah portion, the reason that we didn't spend so much time and energy learning it is because it basically repeats what we learned in the previous portions about building the tabernacle. But nevertheless, there's a lot of interesting things. So let's go. Pikude. Sometimes it's joined. Pekude is joined with the Torah portion before it, but this year it's separate. By the way, tonight is going to be Rosh Chodesh, so Rosh Chodesh tonight, new month.
Happy Rosh Chodesh.
Thank you. Eile Pekudei Mishkan. These are the accounting that was done of the Mishkan Edut, the tabernacle of testimony. Why does it say two times Mishkan? That's the question we asked in the Mimer in the morning. And Rashi is going to give his answer. Asher Pukad al Pi Moshe, there was the accounting that was made according to Moses. Avodat Levim, the service of Levim, in the hands of Itamar ben Aaron, the son of Aaron, the Kohen. Rashi. Eile Pekudei, this is the accounting. In this portion, Nimnu is accounted for, Kol Mishkalei Nidvas Mishkan. All of the weight, weight, the weight, how much it weighed, all of the ingredients of the tabernacle, the silver, the gold, and the copper. Venimnu Kol Kelav the Kol Avodaso, and also it is again enumerated all the different vessels that were used in the tabernacle and all of their work, their jobs. Right, the inner altar, the outside altar, the ark, etc. This is the accounting of the tabernacle of testimony. Why does it say two times tabernacle? These are the tabernacle. It should say this is the accounting of the tabernacle of testimony. Why two times? Mishkan. Says the Rebbe two times. Ramaz, this hints at Hamikdash. This hints at the holy temple. The tabernacle was not a holy temple, but on the other hand, it was. God said, "Asali mikdash b'shachanti b'tocham." The commandment, when God commanded the Jews to make this tabernacle, He called it a mikdash. Remez l'mikdash, but this hints at the mikdash. Right. Usually, when we refer to this, though, what the Jewish people had before in the 480 years. From the time since they left Egypt until the first temple was built, it's called the Mishkan. So it says this hints at, why does they Mishkan twice? This hints at the holy temple. Why does it call it a Mishkan? Because the word Shenit Mashken, the word Mashkon in Hebrew is the word for like collateral. You go and you make take a loan from the bank, so you put a mortgage on your house. Take my house, if I don't pay that's called a mashkon. A mashkon. I go and borrow $1,000 from my next door neighbor, so I put my car in. I give him the keys to my car.
Minka, we have time. I didn't finish everything.
I'm sorry. Who's talking?
It's Steve Black. I'm sorry. I just have to go out. I needed a little bit of Hasidus and listening to
Wonderful. You're welcome. Even this a little bit is better than nothing. Infinitely better. Come whenever you come. It's like giving a little kiss. A little kiss is you give a kiss to some strange lady on the street, they'll put you in jail. It's coming, same thing. A little kiss is a very good thing. Come to whenever you want, come to class. Okay. Bring your friends.
Rosh Chodesh, Rabbi.
Good. Chodesh Tov. This is a hint at the Holy Temple, which was nitmashken. It was taken as collateral by God in the two destructions, alavonoteim, because of the sins of the Jewish people. Now, what does it mean something's taken for collateral? It means, right, if I borrow $1,000 from the next door neighbor and I give him my car, I give him the keys to my car, so he can't destroy my car. He's got to give it back to me as soon as I pay him the money. So he gives it back to me. The same thing, God took the two temples, he didn't destroy them. It appears to us that he destroyed them, but he really did not. That's the third temple is going to be just God repaying us, giving us, returning back the mashkon, the collateral that we gave him. Mishkan Edut. Edut, it was a testimony. The tabernacle was a testimony to the Jewish people. She viter lahem, that God forgave them. Al Maisa Egel, on the golden calf. Right? What happened? Moses went up on Mount Sinai, came down 40 days later and broke the tablets. Why did he break the tablets? Because he saw the Jewish people worshiping the golden calf. Why were they doing that? Because they were nuts. That's why. They were sick. The Jewish people became sick. It's called shtut. They went crazy. So you can't give the holy tablets to a bunch of crazy maniacs. But they're not going to know how to honor the Torah. So he broke them. So you might think, the Jewish people might think, that's it. God just gave up on us totally. Said, no, don't worry about it. Moses came back with the second tablets, and he said, put these second tablets in the tabernacle. And that shows that God has forgiven the Jewish people for the sin for the unpardonable sin of the golden calf. In other words, God pardoned it. Because how do we know he forgave them? Maybe he just said, make a house, go play with Lego or something, leave me alone. No, he rested his Shekhinah, God's presence was revealed there. Avodat the Levim, the service of the Levim, Pekudei Mishkan Bekelim, all these things, this is the service which was given to the Levites in the desert. Namely what? To carry them from one place to another. Each one had their own specific job, which is going to be explained in Parshas Nasai. In the ad, Itamar ben Aaron Kohen, Itamar was one of the sons of Aaron. He was the one that ordered them what to do. There's a lot of explanations here, but we simply ran out of time. So let's just do two more. Who made all these things? Betzalel, the son of Uri, who was the son of Hur. The son of Uri, the son of Hur. Lamate Yehuda, Hur is going to get killed later on by the Jewish people refusing to go into Israel. Anyway, Mate Yehuda, he made what God commanded Betzalel, and with him, Ahaliav, he was the son of Achisamach from Dan. Dan was, we said before, was the least, pedigree of all the tribes. They worked together to show the highest and, so to speak, the lowest. Choresh v'chashev, they knew how to engrave and to make all of the vessels and the tapestries of the temple, of the tabernacle. Tochelis, Argoman, Tolat Shani, and Sheish says was linen. So they knew how to make all of these things. All of these together were made by Moshe and Aaron. And interesting, it says, Rashi says over here, it says, Betzalel, the son of Uri, he did everything that God commanded Moses. It should have said everything that Moses commanded him. How did he know what God commanded Moses? So it says that Asher tzivon oto Moshe, that Betzalel, he made this tabernacle like Moses commanded him. It doesn't say here. It doesn't say that he did what Moses told him. He said that he made this tabernacle everything that God told Moses. What does this mean? Even things that that Moses did not tell him. In other words, Moses will see. Moses commanded Betzalel, he said, first of all, make the vessels, and then afterwards make the Mishkan, like we learned a couple of weeks ago, right? First of all, was Parshas Truma, that's talking about the vessels, and then make the tapestries and everything. And Betzalel, he reversed the order. because he said that's not what people do. First of all, people build a house, and afterwards they put in the furniture. Moses said, that's what I heard from God. You're right. But Betach, you were there in the shadow of God. You must have heard what God commanded me. I just somehow reversed the order. The Mishkan, first of all, he made the Mishkan, he made the curtains and everything, and the set up the boards. And then afterwards, he made the vessels. That was Betzalel. And that ends, just interestingly enough, it says how much gold, let's take the calculation. How much gold was there? It says there was, the Zahav was 29 kikar. 29 units. It says every kikar had in it 3,000 shekel. So it says there was of gold as a weight. So it says there was 29 kikar and 700. Now there's 29 kikar of 7 and 703 thousandths units of gold. Right? How much silver was there? Silver, it was, what do we say? There was 29 right over here. Silver, how much was there? 100 kikar. 100 kikar, almost 4 times as much. And something, and a third unit of kikar. The kikar was 1,000 shekels. So here's 1,000 and a third, with a little bit and a half. 1,000 and 1/2 kikars of silver. How much was the copper? Copper, there was 70 kikar. 70 kikar, and about 70 and 2/3 kikars. So we see that gold was the least. That was the question that the Rebbe asked, if you remember. Why is, when Moses asked for the donations, he asked the Jewish people, he asked for gold first. And the Rebbe, remember, asked why, and he gave a whole explanation. The Devar Malchut says because every Jew is gold. That was the Rebbe said. Okay, and then he made all these vessels and etc. and etc. That tells all what he made, and that is, and now from here on, it's almost totally just details, almost no commentary. See, it's just translation. Good. Okay, tomorrow we'll learn the Haftorah, God willing, in this time. But tomorrow morning, 8:15, be with us to learn the Torah Or and the Devar Malchut of the Rebbe about how how the Mashiach lives in 770, how the Rebbe says that he's the Mashiach, how it is that 770 is going to fly to Israel, and that the Holy Temple, the third Holy Temple, is going to come to 770 Eastern Parkway in Brooklyn briefly, and then draw it and all of the synagogues in the world back to Jerusalem. Hard to believe, but happy and true. As we'll talk about more, God willing, tomorrow. See you at 8:15. Have a good day with Mashiach now.